What's up, Scyushi Squad? We are back in some more, and today we're gonna be actually having a video at a decent upload time because I've stayed up for 24 hours. How are you doing? I don't know. I just wanted to turn my schedule around, or at least attempt to, but you guys don't care. Anyways, we're gonna be reviewing the Chromatic Cog Collective pack. I'm sorry that I'm reviewing this pack so late, but as you've seen with the channel, I've been busy, man. I've been busy covering all the new stuff and the new update that we just recently ended up getting an announcement of the release date. So you guys should check out that video if you want to know a quick summary of all the content that's coming with the new update. But generally speaking, it's going to end up being on the 28th, which means that this Splendid Summer event goes until the 27th, which arguably is probably when this pack will end up getting out of the store. And I don't know, I wanted to end up reviewing and going through it together and checking all the stuff. So first and foremost, we've got this Draco Costume, which, ignore the banner. Let me actually hide this on my character. We've got kind of it's a steampunk, like, it's really cool. I actually really like this one. It's kind of all clock oriented and stuff. That's the ally as well, but we'll get into that in a minute because I just wanted to highlight the Draco because look at that. Oh god. Why is it funny? It's just gears because it looks like he's pooping it, man. I don't know how he passes them. It kind of looks terrible as far as Trove's concerned, just because that's a little too much video effects, but hey, whatever. The shots, like our fire breath of the costume is gears as well, which is kind of weird. I think it's great that they took the initiative to end up, sorry if you heard that weird click sound. I don't know if it shows up in the recording, but the glyph launcher on PC, I hate it. Devs, please change it. It keeps notifying me about things that I don't need notified about. But anyways, I'm glad that they ended up taking the initiative to end up making the fire actually something different. The bomb, I like it. I don't know. It reminds me of a Rubik's Cube. It's just something that's just kind of simple and clean, and I enjoy it, you know? It's the simple things. So this is going to end up being the maxed out, you know, ultimate ability. Get out of the way, my children. Get out of the way. Papa is trying to show his beauty. Oh, good lord. He's literally vomiting out gears like This is what happens when I've been up for 24 hours. I get a little loopy. Look at him. He's so fat. He just oh, well, the VFX ended up breaking. Anyways, let's look at the ally. So the ally is going to end up giving 5 movement speed, 19 crafting speed. That's a first. And then it also has cooldown recovery at 10%. So, okay, cool, whatever, neat, sure, I don't know. And then we've actually got a Mag Rider and a mount that are in theme with this costume. So I wanted to show them with the Draco before we move on to the next one. This is the Mag Rider. I wish this was a mount, frankly speaking, because it being a Mag Rider means it's extremely slow, which sucks. I really, really enjoy this Mag Rider, though, like just the style of it. I wish that the wheels were actually turning, or I don't know if they're called wheels on a train, but whatever. When we're sitting idle, it looks great. But as soon as we start moving, the smoke just messes up a little too much. I don't know if there would be a way that the devs could make it kind of cascade a little bit better, but I don't think so. Anyways, that's going to be the Mag Rider. And then there's going to be this monstrosity of a mount. Again, gears. I don't, it's like Gears of War. I don't know why there's so many gear-themed things in this pack. And then there's other items that are completely nothing to do with gears. Like, it's strange, man. Like, it's really weird. But yeah, this is going to end up being the mount, which I find it kind of interesting that when we're idle, the gears are kind of shifting back and forth. And then when we start moving, the gears actually just continually rotate, which is kind of neat. It's just a nice little touch. Anyways, we've also got a Lunar Lancer costume, which is, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's because it's Pride Month or something, right? But I don't know. It's just kind of a weirdo costume. I don't know. It's got a lot of different, like, it's got the rainbow thing going for it, which is kind of neat, but it just feels all over the place to me. I don't know. The attacks on it, though, are really, really neat. I don't know. It just really looks good with the spear style itself, just for whatever reason. And then the grapple is just a normal grapple. Our number 1 turns into that, which is pretty cool. And then, do I have enough for my ult? No, I do not. Oh well, whatever. We don't really need to see the alt, I guess, right? Do we? Nah. Fine. All right, let's do this. It's just a bigger version. Well, let's see whether or not it ended up changing any of the video effects. Probably not. Just kind of looks like the same old standard stuff. Ooh. No, that's, yeah. I don't know if any of this is unique. That actually looked like it was actually ripped from one of the other costumes, which is kind of odd, but anyways, I just wanted to end up double checking. I don't know, because I didn't end up using the ult on the Lunar Lancer since its rework for an extended amount of time. But anyways, looking at the ally, so it's going to end up being a little blimp, and it's got minus 10% incoming damage, 9% to maximum health, which, okay, cool. But the biggest thing that I would recommend out of this pack is going to end up being the Bard costume. The funny thing is, I ended up referencing this Bard costume like weeks and weeks and weeks ago. It might have been a month or two ago. Because this was on the test server, I ended up seeing one of the developers in this costume. And I speculated based on its color palette, ooh, are we going to get Paragon themed costumes for all the classes? Which of course we did not. Turns out that this is just a costume part of a new store pack, which, okay, whatever. But anyways, you know, the VFX on it are probably not going to end up being anything super duper spectacular, just because that's usually what happens with Bard costumes, is they don't end up changing too much. I mean, it still is pretty cool. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like the effects that they have on the little star thing. It makes it look a lot more glowy than it actually is. And then the costume itself, you know, it's a neat one. I'll admit, I really like this Bard costume, but I think it's also because it's, you know, it's got purple on it, and purple is one of my favorite colors. Plus, it's just kind of the whole punk rock, like, flaming haircut and stuff like that. Ignore my torch on the back. It's a mod, okay? But then there's also going to end up being the ally, which is Rainbow Rooster. 55 magic find. Pretty good. 5% attack speed, so he's going to end up being this little birdie right here. Pretty bird. Why don't you stay still, you stupid dumb jagaloon? Okay, and then there's going to end up being this mount right here, which is a reskin of another dragon. Fun fact, in the new update on the 28th, there's 2 dragons you'll be able to get out of dragon effigies, and one of them is another reskin of this type of a dragon. Does this dragon actually operate as a mag rider? No, it does not. Okay, I just wondered, because when the first iteration of this dragon was added to the game, it was in the Heroes update, and one of the dragons was a mag rider. I don't think this one was, but I like the style of this guy, all the skulls on it and everything like that. Not to mention all the purple stuff. Again, nice color palette. But the skulls, I don't know. There's something about like the skulls on the tail in particular that remind me of Dr. Wily from Mega Man X and stuff. Maybe that's just me. But this is what it looks like flying, which is kind of creepy and weird. Oh, it doesn't shoot fireballs. Huh. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Anyways, yeah, it's an abomination. That's basically what it is. So, yeah, I think that pretty much ends up covering everything in the store pack. Hopefully I didn't end up missing anything here. But whether or not you guys think that it's a pack that's worthwhile, honestly, is entirely up to you. Frankly speaking, I feel like this pack is going to go unnoticed by a lot of people. For myself, obviously, I'm buying it for the mastery. And just so that I can end up making a video for you guys so that you have the benefit of knowing whether or not this is something that you want to buy. Personally, I would actually recommend that you do not buy this pack right now, because we're going to end up having the Sunrise update come out next week, and you can just buy the new class for cheaper than this store pack that just gets you a couple costumes. And none of these costumes in particular for me are my favorite costumes of each of these classes. Like, I like this Bard costume, don't get me wrong, but I like the Unicorn costume more. Lancer, I like a different costume. Draco, I like a different costume, right? So pick your poison. It's entirely up to you. Maybe, you know, some of you guys sound off in the comments if some of these items are some of your absolute favorites. Okay, cool, awesome. At least somebody out there loves this stuff. But again, I would recommend that if you want more bang for your buck, you're going to save your money or save your credits rather for next week's update. Now, for those of you guys on console that are probably thinking, well, there's no point in me waiting. Yeah, you should wait, because they have said that the new update is coming soon for console, and this is the first actual official announcement about it coming soon for you guys, rather than the behind the scenes of the devs going, oh yeah, we're working on it. This is like an official post saying, yes, it's coming, which tells me we'll probably get the new update next week on PC, and more than likely, let's say within a 2-week time frame, if we're lucky, you guys will get on console. But that's just an educated guess. Anyways, that's it for the pack. Thanks for watching. Smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want, support the channel, and have a wonderful day, everybody.